Hi everyone, welcome to day number 41 of my 121 day journey here at 121days.com. That's a part of masteries.com. And for any of you that don't know, I'm going through 121 days through the weight loss octagon, and I am rotating through the different styles of dieting. I started out actually using a standard system, a standard way of living, the way I've lived for months, and moved into what's called the strong body system, which is a low carb style of dieting. Moved into the lean system, which is even lower carb, and then to the ripped, which is really low carb. Come back into lean, that's where I am right now. My plan is to go back strong, and then I'm going to flip to this other side of the octagon here, which is more macro style of dieting, and I'll go through there and then end off with a vegetarian style. So it's really cool how you can do different things. I just had a question actually that I answered on Dear Masteries. If anyone hasn't seen that blog, go to dearmasteries.com. You'll be able to check that out. And today I kind of want to talk to you about paleo, because a lot of people are confused between the different styles of dieting. And first of all, I just like to say that if you have a diet in mind, I would really recommend you go with something that feels right, that to you makes sense, that, not only do you believe in it, but it's something you feel you're going to be able to do for a while, because that's really important. You don't want to be, on and off, on and off, on and off, because that, in fact, will cause you to gain more body fat and lose more muscle. So that's not what we want. I want to talk to you about paleo. A lot of people ask about paleo. A lot of people ask about, what can I eat? What can I eat? I'm confused between the diets and everything like that. So I thought today I'd just talk a bit about what you could eat on paleo diet. And, you're pretty much, you're good with any meats, okay? Eat whatever meat you want. And the basic premise is that, was this something that back in the Paleolithic era would have been available and that they would have eaten? Okay, so that's kind of the idea behind it. Fruits and vegetables, pretty much any vegetable that would be grown in the garden that's local would be pretty much fine with. Fruits, yeah, you can get away with fruits. The thing is, you don't want to eat too many of them. And, of course, they would only be while they're in season, because otherwise it wasn't something you could get. So, same as your vegetables. They're in season, you eat them. Spices and herbs, pretty much all good. Nuts and seeds, a lot of them are on here. Fats and oils, you want to, try to get, the good fats, the good oils, butter, coconut oil, ghee, it's all in there. And then you have your superfoods. So this is something I really like about this diet, is that they include organ meats. Organ meats are known to be one of the most nutrient-dense foods that you can eat. They're superfoods, okay? So things like liver and kidneys and heart from beef or whatever. Sea vegetables, dulse, kelp, seaweed, they're all included. So if you think about a lot of the Asian diets, they're based on a lot of seafoods and sea vegetables. And that's really, like, you look at sushi, for example. You have the seaweed wrap and all this kind of stuff. So it's really important. Or even the actual seaweed salad that you would get. That's such a super health food. Herbs and spices. These are extra powerful foods that you can add onto whatever you're eating, which is great. Help to spice things up, but also to give you a lot of good antioxidants and a lot of super nutrition from a lot of these foods. Bone broth. One of the best ways that you can get bone broth, you take real bones and you actually put them in the soup can, and you let that the water actually help to pull all the nutrition out of the bones, and that is really, really healthy. You get your vitamins in a source and in a way that your own body can actually use, and that's really important, because a lot of times, a lot of these vitamins or nutritional supplements, they aren't in a form that your body can easily and readily consume, break apart, and then use, because it may not know how to use it. Okay. Fermented foods. Can't talk about fermented foods enough. Any fermented vegetables, kefir, kombucha, sauerkraut, anything like that. And then grass-fed butter and ghee. Some of the best things. When we talk about butter and ghee, and I'm going to talk more about this on tomorrow's blog, but you want to cut your dairy out as far as milk. Okay, butter's fine, but no milk, no cheese, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow. But that's really kind of the basis of what you would want to eat in a paleo diet. Now, for liquids, you can get away with fresh almond milk, coconut water, herbal teas, mineral water, and just plain old water. I don't recommend it directly from a tap. If you live in a large city, it may not be the best source unless you're filtering it. Okay, but other than that, it's really based around real whole food that's been around for a long time and what they would have eaten a long time ago. So paleo is a very good diet to follow. I think it's a wonderful idea. And it also looks at it's all about nutrient-dense foods and things that will really help you not only to lose weight, and you'll lose fat really quickly on this style of dieting, okay? But it also helps make sure they're healthy and that you're getting the good fats in there. Because a lot of diets, they exclude the good fats to some degree. So, you want to make sure you get a lot of the good stuff in you and a lot of the healthy vegetables. And, and you're eating fruits, but they're the whole fruit, okay? So it's not an issue. So tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about what you shouldn't eat on the paleo diet, so hopefully you'll join me for that. And if you have any questions, go on to masteries.com, check it out, all kinds of different offerings. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. There's a little icon in the bottom right hand corner of the screen that you can click on any time. It's a messenger icon, and Facebook message me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much. You have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.